Yes, guys, friends, and I'm again taking questions based on height and distance. This is further discussion, height and distance, further discussion. I've taken questions, 10 more questions because number of queries were there from the student side, so I've taken 10 more questions. Okay, so that some of the problems are removed. Otherwise, there is a lot of this is a sourceless. What do you call the group of questions here? Okay, so I have a lot of questions, but out of them I've selected these 10 because number of other questions are left. I'm sorry, I can't be able to solve all the questions. Reason is lack of time. Okay, but now let me take further these 10 questions based on the same height and distance questions. And okay, up to now we have discussed about what is angle of, because all these questions are based on height and distance, based on angle of elevation and angle of depression. So further, if I take that there is a person, okay, let me take this kind of, if there is an observer here, okay, and he looks towards the top of the minar or a tower, top of a tower, let me take, or minar. So the top of the tower is looked from the below on the ground, or the eye on the ground. So this is angle of elevation. It's known as angle of elevation. This I have talked about. Angle of elevation. If this is the right angle and this is vertical tower here or wall, this is top. Okay, let me take A, B, and C. So BC is the tower here. BC is the tower. Okay, and suppose a plane is moving like this. Okay, suppose let me take this is the plane here. Okay, and the plane is this. So this plane is moving, and from there the observer is watching. Okay, this observer is watching toward the ground. Okay, lower. So this is angle of depression. Then this is known as angle of depression. These are the two angles, very important angles, which we discuss always: angle of depression and angle of elevation. Now, as I did tell you that these angles are alternate interior angles. This angle is equal to this angle. If this is theta angle, let me take, so this is also theta angle. The reason is these two parallel lines, this and this, AB and let me take CD. AB and CD are the parallel lines. When a third line intersect these two parallel lines, and the angles made by this intersecting line with the two parallel lines, okay, above and below those tangent lines, those parallel lines, are known as alternate interior angles. So this angle equal to this angle, alternate interior angles. As I did tell you, this angle equal to the vertical approach angle, then corresponding angles are also equal. If I take this line like this, and this is this point, this angle is also equal to this angle. This is also theta, so this is corresponding angle. Angle made by a intersecting line above the parallel lines. Above the parallel lines are known as corresponding angles. This angle theta is equal to this theta angle. These two are known as corresponding angles. But this angle is equal to this. Why? Vertically opposite angles. These are the vertically opposite angles, so these two are equal. Therefore, this angle is equal to this. In this way, we can prove this. Angle of elevation, angle of depression. These are two important points in case of discussion of height and distance questions. Okay, based on these two numeric ratios. Now let me take. Okay, and if there are two triangles discussed, they are similar triangles. Then property of similar triangles are, what are similar triangles? If the two triangles having their corresponding angles equal, then those two triangles are known as similar triangles. In equivalent triangles or congruent triangles, the triangles are just equivalent to each other. They have everything equal. Sides are also equal. Angles are also equal. But in case of similar triangles, only angles are equal. Sides may or may not be equal. If sides are equal, then it's a congruent triangle. Congruent triangles are already similar triangles, but similar triangles may or may not be congruent triangles. Okay, so in this case, similarity, if two triangles formed by certain height and distance questions are okay, there are two similar triangles formed, then we compare their ratios of the sides, corresponding sides ratios. They are proportional, I mean. Two triangles are similar, then the corresponding sides are proportional. Or they are in proportion, they are in ratio, a proper ratio. So they are known as proportional sides. Corresponding sides are proportional to similar triangles. So in that way also we can find out the height and distance of the given query or given question here. Okay, whatever tower, height of tower is required, distance of that, okay, or the foot of the tower from the eye of the vision or point of the vision. From point of the vision, the distance of the foot of the tower is to be calculated, foot of the minar, foot of the wall is to be calculated, then we can calculate that. So that is the point of vision, point of sight. Now let us take questions here. Now question number 1 further. This is question number 1. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of a transmission tower, okay, fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building are 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. Find the height of the tower. Okay, now it says from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of a transmission tower. There is a transmission tower. Let me take, this is the transmission tower here. This is transmission tower. So this height we have to find out. Height of the tower, let me take, this is height h. This is transmission tower here. Transmission tower, which is fixed on a building, 20-meter high building. Okay, and transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high. This is 20-meter high building. 20-meter high building, let me take. Okay, or we can frame the building like this. This is the building, the tiles of the building, let me take. Okay, and on this building a tower is formed. This tower is like this, any tower, transmission tower here, the top of the tower, whatever. Okay, so this is the top of the building. This is the building here. If I take building as AB and BC is the tower, transmission tower. Now it says that from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of the tower. This is the top of the tower, this is bottom of the tower, or top of the building it is. Okay, these angle of elevations are, what are the angle of elevations? 45 degree and 60 degree. So this is 45 degree and this is 60 degree. Bigger is 60 degree. Okay, from the point on the ground of the angle of elevation of the bottom, first bottom 45 degree, and the top of a transmission tower at the top of a 20-meter high building are 45 degree and 60 degree, okay, respectively. Find the height of the tower. So this height of the tower h is to be calculated. Now let me take this with x here, a, b, c, d. Let me take this, d is the point of vision. Here it is point of vision. Point of vision here. From this we are watching towards the top and bottom of the tower of transmission. Transmission tower it is. Okay. The height of the transmission tower is to be calculated. What is given to us at the right? We are given here are taken. AB is the building. AB is equal to 20 meter. The height of the building is given. The height of the building is given to us. Height of the building. This is AB, which is given 20 meters. Okay, angle CDA is equal to 60 degrees, and the angle BDA is equal to 45 degrees. Then the angle of elevation of the bottom and top, these two angles are also given. And then and let for this height BC is equal to H, the height of the, this is height of the transmission tower. The transmission tower is to be calculated. This is the point here. Is to be calculated. This is question of solution we are finding out. Let me take the solution here. The solution now in this right triangle BDA, in a right angled triangle, which would be BDA, this BDA, we have, now X is not known to us, this base. If I take cot 45 degree based upon this cot 45 degree, cot of this angle, which one, BDA is equal to, this will be DA upon AB based upon perpendicular. This is perpendicular here 20 meter. So okay, this is DA is X we have taken, base we have taken as X, so X upon 20, and cot 45 degree and tan 45 degree is 1. So 1 is equal to X upon 20. This implies that X is equal to 20 meter. This base is also 20 meter. Now in right angle triangle, which one? CDA, we have tan, let me take tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree. This is tan of this angle equal to that whole CA, that is CA upon DA. Now CA is CB or BC plus AB. CA means CB or BC plus AB. DA is 20. X, which is X, we assume X is 20 meter. This is from this equation, first one. From first equation, X is 20 meter. We have just calculated. This is from first. Okay. Now tan 60 degree is root 3. Root 3 is equal to CB or BC, which is H we have assumed. AB is 20 meter. This is given to us divided by 20. 20 root 3 cross multiply. 20 root 3, this is 1 cross multiplication. 20 root 3 is equal to H plus 20. This implies that H is equal to 20 root 3 minus 20. We can take 20 common. Within bracket it is root 3 minus 1 meter. So 20. Now let me further solve it. Let me calculate here. H, the height of the tower, is finally calculated 20 into root 3 minus 1. If I substitute the value of root 3, which is 1.732 minus 1, equal to 20 into 0.732. That means 0, 2 to the 4, 2 3 is 7, 14. So point after 3 decimals, 14.64 meter. This much value is there. 14.640 meter is the answer here. Finally, height of the transmission tower is 14.64 meter. 0 is not required. Okay, so only 14.64 meter is the answer here. This is the question number. We have seen first one. Now let me take second question. What is question number 2 say? Let me check that. So height of the tower, transmission tower, we have calculated. This is further discussion we are taking on questions of height and distance. Okay, now let us take question number 2. Question 2 says, okay, question 2 says the horizontal distance between two towers is 140 meter. Okay, the angle of depression of the top of the first tower when seen from the top of the second tower. Okay, the second tower is this, let me take, and the first tower, let me take, this is the higher one. Now it says the horizontal distance between the two towers is 140 meter. Okay, let me take these two are the towers. Here AB is the first tower, and let me take CD, ABC, D. CD is the second tower. Okay, the horizontal distance between the two towers is 140 meter. The angle of depression of the top of the first tower. Okay, this is the first top of the first tower. Angle of depression. Okay, so let me take this is angle of depression from the second tower, or from second tower to the first tower. This is the angle of depression. Angle of depression. This angle. What is given to us? Angle of depression. Okay, and the angle of depression of the top of the first tower when seen from the top of the second tower. This is second tower. From top of the second tower we are watching toward this. It is 30 degree angle of depression. This is angle of depression. Okay, on the top of the first tower when seen from the second tower. Top of the second tower is 30 degree. If the height of the first tower is 60 meter, and this is 60 meter here. Height of the first tower is 60 meter. Okay, this is given to us. Now, if the height of the second tower is, first tower is 60 meter, find the height of the second tower. The height of the second tower, if I drop a perpendicular from this to the second tower, then this is also 60 meter up to this point. Now this is suppose B, A, B, C, D, E, let me take, and this is X point here. So XDB, this angle is 30 degree, this is also 30 degree. Now this AC equal to BE, so this is also 140 meter. Try to understand, because the opposite sides of the rectangles are equal. Because the opposite sides, these are forming rectangles here. This is perpendicular, right angle triangle, right angle. This is also right angle. Maybe awesome. Now height of the second tower we have to find out. So this is to be required to find out. This plus this 60 meter will give us the height of the second tower. The height of the second tower will be EC plus DE. This is the second height of the second tower, and the height of the second tower. Okay, only 30 degree. This angle of depression is given. Let us take what is given to us. Let me write AB and CD are the two towers. Here. The AB, okay, the height of the first tower. The height of the first tower is equal to 60 meter. The first tower is AB. AB is equal to 60 meter. This is given to us. Okay, angle of depression, angle SDB. SDB equal to 30 degree. This is angle of depression. Angle of depression from top of the second tower to the top of the first tower is 30 degree given to us. This implies that angle DBE, this is E here, so DBE is equal to angle XDB is equal to 30 degree. Why? Alternate interior angles they are alternate interior angles. So they are equal 30 degree. So this angle is also 30 degree. Now AC is equal to 140 meter. Distance between two towers. Distance in the foot of the two towers, or distance in the two towers, because towers are vertically. Okay, they are vertical. They are standing vertically, so that means the distance between either between the two towers, we can tell between the feet of the towers. Distance between the two towers. This is distance between two towers is 140 meter given to us. This implies that BE is equal to AC is equal to 140 meter. Why? But opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. This is forming a rectangle. What is ACEB? Is a rectangle with the opposite sides of rectangle are equal. So this is also 140 meter. Now, and let DE equal to H. Okay, D equal to H to be calculated. Okay, so that the height of the second tower will be CD. So height of the second tower is equal to CD. This is equal to CE plus ED or DE, which is nothing but 60 plus C 60 plus H. 60 plus H is this. Now in triangle, right angle triangle, solution we are calculating is a solution we are finding out. In right angle triangle, I am just calculating. In right angle triangle, which one? DBE. We have DBE. We have height we have to find out. So this is tangent 30 degree. Tan of angle, let me take tan of angle DBE is equal to tan of angle DBE is equal to DE upon BE. DE is H, we have calculated, we have taken upon 140 meter. Okay, so this is angle tan of angle 30 degree equal to H upon 140 meter. Tan 30 degree is 1.3 equal to H upon 140. Therefore H equal to 140 upon root 3. H equal to 140 upon root 3. Okay, so this value, let me find out here. What is the total height then? Therefore, okay, here H equal to, let me write 140 upon root 3. Therefore, height of the tower, height of the second tower, height of the tower is equal to second tower. This is second tower here, which we considered was 60 plus H. That means 60 plus H. H is this 140 upon root 3. 140 upon root 3. Let me add them. It will be, let me just find out the final value of this. So if I take, okay, this 60 root 3 plus 140 divided by root 3. So if I just add them, So this is 60 plus 140 upon root 3. Okay, 60 cannot be taken common. And if I take common, 20 is common undoubtedly. It will be 3 times 3 root 3 from this. So let me put the value of root 3. That will be better. Okay, so this is 60 into root 3 means 1.732 plus 140 divided by root 3. If I just solve it above, we are calculating the length of this. So we could write in terms of under root 3, doesn't matter. But let me multiply this. This is 0. 60 into this is 6 to the 12, 2 1 carry, 6 3 the 18, 1 19, 9 1 carry, 6 7 the 42, 42 and 1 43, 3 4 carry, 6 1 the 6 and 4 100 for the 10 here, so 103 point. This value plus 140. 140 also there. Okay, this is 0, 6 3 18, 8 1 carry. Okay, 6 0 0, 6 12, 2 1 carry, 6 18, 1 19, 9 1 carry, 6 40 to 143, 3 4 carry, 6 6 4 10. 3. Okay, so this is the value we have finally got. Is alright. Now let me add them. Divide by root 3. It gives us 103 plus 140. 103 plus 140. It will be 240. 243 or 243. 243.920 upon root 3. Okay. So this is the either final value or we can multiply by root 3 in the numerator and denominator. That can also give us the value. If I multiply by root 3, 243.92 into root 3 upon 3. If I divide by 3, this is 3 at the 24, right? 3 at the 24. 3 1 the 3, 81.33 are 9. Only 0 and 20, 3 6 are 80. Root 3. 81.306 into root 3. Into root 3. This is the meter. Total is 81.306 meter. 6 into root 3. Root 3 is also there. Still, so root 3 will give us some more value. So root 3, if I multiply by 1.732 again, that will give us the proper value. Into root 3 meter is the value. So this is the answer height of the second tower. 81.306 root 3 into root 3. Put the value of root 3, then multiply this. That will give us the final value. Or this is the answer here. Okay, put the value of root 3, then calculate with the help of calculator. Will give us easy, or we can multiply them also. It may take time, but it's very simple now. Okay, it's very simple now. That can be done easier. So this is the height of the second tower. Okay, now let us take question number 3. Now question number 3, what is saying? Third question is of what kind? Let me take the question number 3. Third question I will. Question number 3 is two poles of height 6 meter, 11 meter stand vertically on the same ground. On the ground, if the distance between their feet is 12 meter, and the distance between their top. Okay, so question number 3 here. Let me first write question number 3. Question number 3 says that there are two poles here, 6 and this is 11. These are the two poles here. It says right angle, the top of these poles here. Now two poles of height 6 meter. Let me take this is 6 meter and this is 11 meter. Sorry, 11 meter. This is 11 meter here. Now that's two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stands vertically on the ground. If the distance between their feet is 12 meter, this is 12 meter here. 12 meter between their feet. Let me take AB and this is CD. The two poles are AB and CD. The height of them are 6 meter and 11 meter. Of height 6 meter, 11 meter, stand vertically on the ground, and distance between their feet is 12 meter. And the distance from top, this distance is to be calculated. Let me draw this perpendicular. Okay, so two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stand vertically on the ground. If the distance between their feet is this, and what is distance between their top? That is the point. So this is 12 meter here. 12 meter. This, let me take BE. So BE is also 12 meter. What is this remaining value? This remaining value is, this is again right angle. Now this is 11. This will remain 5. D is equal to, here DE is equal to CD minus EC, and this CD minus EC, EC is AB, EC is equal to AB, which is 6 meter. So CD is 11, total length minus 6 equal to 5 meter. So this comes out to 5 meter. Now what we see here, now in this is right angle triangle. Reason is, if I find that this value, this is square, but this is square equal to hypotenuse square, this is right angle triangle. Okay, so in that way we can calculate that. Okay, let us take this is solution. What is given to us? We are given here two poles, AB and CD, with heights 6 meter and 11 meter respectively. They are given here. Okay, and AC is equal to 12 meter. Distance between their feet. Distance between their feet. 12 meter this is. So what we are given, so B is equal to AC is equal to 12 meter. Why? Opposite sides of a rectangle, they are equal. Now this is forming a rectangle. ACEB is a rectangle. Opposite sides of rectangle are equal.